Welcome everyone to beautiful Super Bowl in Canton for the exciting opening rounds of the Bowling Showcase Challenge. I'm your host Mark Martin, and I'm glad you'll be joining us for this exciting competition. First off, let's thank our host center, SuperBowl. Come and check them out sometime. Okay, now on with the bowling. Over the next 15 weeks, you're going to be watching 16 teams from various bowling centers go head-to-head in single game elimination rounds until the final two teams square off and a champion will be crowned. Now these 16 teams are divided into two regions named after our respective host centers, the Super Bowl region and the Mary Bowl region. So we start this competition with 8 teams in the Super Bowl region going head-to-head in a Baker format single game elimination tournament. Each bowler on a team bowling one frame, then the next team member taking the next frame, and so on. Now at the conclusion of the 5th frame, teams are going to swap lanes and continue to finish the match. Now at the end of the match, our winning team will then move on to the next round of the regional competition and await the winners from the other first round matches. So we start with 8 teams in the region, then 4, and then finally the winner of the last regional match will earn the right to represent Super Bowl in the final season-ending match of the championship. Overall, start with 16 teams, divided into 2 regions, and we end up with one Bowling Showcase Challenge champion. This week's match features Cherry Hill Lanes North making their 3rd appearance, going up against newcomers Beech Lanes in their very first challenge experience. Now both teams are highly motivated and ready to compete. Should be an exciting match. So there you have it. I'm going to move into position, get a better view of the action, but we'll be right back with the start of the match after these messages on Bowling Showcase.
We've won a lot of professional tournaments. We've won a lot of tournaments worldwide. I mean, we won more in the last 10 years worldwide than any company. We make good bowling balls, and good players use our bowling balls because they can win with them.
The Bowling Centers Association of Michigan is a nonprofit trade organization that protects, promotes, and advances the interest of its members and member centers. It is the only association in Michigan affiliated with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. Benefits include group purchasing programs, tournaments, annual convention and trade show, education seminars, and legislative representation. Interested in becoming a member? Contact Bo Gergen at 989-600-0992 or visit mibowl.com.
Hello and welcome to Super Bowl Lanes. My name is Doug Saleski, General Manager here at Super Bowl. And on behalf of our employees and management team, we would like to welcome everybody to this year's Bowling Showcase Super Bowl Lanes Regional. At this time, we would like to turn it over to Mark Martin from the Metro Detroit USBC. Take it away, Mark.
Hey, welcome back to week 2 of the Bowling Showcase Challenge. This week we have Cherry Hill Lanes North. Cherry Hill Lanes has been in here. Cherry Hill Lanes North has been in this competition all 3 years against Beech Lanes. You'll recognize some of the players from Beech that formerly bowled for Mayflower. So
many of these players have bowled in this competition.
That is right. And so it'll really be interesting to see how that shakes out. Cherry Hill North, interestingly enough, has bowled the first 2 years and never won a match. So they want to break that string. Last year, Greg Gumto, who's the leadoff bowler here and getting up right now, when he was walking out, he said he was going to fire his family.
Oh, that's pretty
his family.
drastic.
Obviously, he was just kidding, but.
You heard him yell, hit the head pin.
Oh.
He got a strike. He wants to start this team off.
Good shot for Greg.
Good start.
Big strike. Greg is the proprietor. Him and his cousin Jim KULHA are the proprietors of Cherry Hill North. We appreciate their support. Rick Hendrickson is the leadoff bowler for the Beech Lanes team. His high series is 742.
Pulled it a little bit to the left. He left the 610. I'm not sure. It looked like he might have dropped it a little bit, or Maybe he's just a little bit nervous.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens here. Pretty easy spare, right?
Yep, right cross lane. Sometimes being the leadoff bowler in a televised event can be a little bit nerve-wracking.
That's true. It looks like he's one of them old-timers, too, going to use his strike ball for this spare cross lane, like we had last week.
Yeah. I guess
Good
they know how to
cover,
do it.
Good cover.
It's whatever you have confidence with sometimes.
Yeah, this is Tracy Durandetto. She's bowled with the Cherry Hill Lanes North team both years. High average of 192. She's a middle school teacher.
She came a little bit high. Good shot though. Left a 4-pin.
A little bit. She kind of threw her hands up like she thought it was going to be a split or something.
Yeah, maybe she tugged it a little bit and hit the oil, and the oil would make it not hook as much
Could
going
be.
down the lane, so she got a little bit lucky.
So we asked her when she started bowling, and you know what she said?
I don't.
When I could start walking.
Good for her. It's in her blood, maybe.
You know, she's part of the family too.
Yeah.
So good cover by Tracy.
You know, bowling is for anybody, any age, any gender. It's so much fun.
So Colby Gill, if you recall, her high average is 150. She bowled back in year 1. She was the one bowling with house shoes. Looks like she's got her own shoes now.
Come a long way.
She left the 1-3-8.
That's a little bit of a hard spear because you have to hit it just perfect in order to get that back pin, that 8-pin.
Yep.
Hit too much to the right, and
You
you
certainly
miss
don't
it.
want to aim for the pocket.
Right. You have to actually just try to hit it right on the nose, which is right on the head pin.
Oh. Okay, Cherry Hill North. Next up is Dave Davis. He's joining the team for the first time. He hasn't bowled with them before. He runs the pro shop at Cherry Hill North. High average 226. Two pin.
Keep him a little bit light. You might need to maybe get that ball a little bit more in the dry part of the lane to help it hook a little bit.
Could be. Let's see what an adjustment he makes on this spare. If he goes straight at it or he tries to hook to it.
There you go.
All right.
Good spear.
So Chris MACEK, averaging 197, been bowling for 24 years.
Oh, another lucky break. Sometimes that's
Right
all
on
it
the
takes.
nose.
That's right.
And they all fell down.
We talked about it last week. It doesn't matter how they fall. As long as they all go down, you
That's
get that
right.
X.
So Jim KULHA is the co-proprietor of Cherry Hill North with his cousin Greg Gumtoe. And Jim's high average, 224. Been bowling since the age of 10.
Nice shot.
Big strike.
They definitely come from a bowling family.
Definitely. So Gordy Lewis is up next for the Beech Lanes team, lives in Livonia. He's a lineman for DTE. He said he repaired down lines for a month after Hurricane Irma in Florida.
Wow, he was busy. Oh, that was a bad break. That was a really good shot.
Good shot, left that solid 9-pin. I don't think there's anything you can do to prevent that, is there?
No, not really. Sometimes it might be a little bit high, but that one looked really good. I didn't think he should have left that 9-pin.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like, so don't know. Now, we'll see what happens. They're waiting for the ball to come back. Looks like it kind of got hung up at the end there. But he's got the ball now for that 9-pin conversion.
I guess all you can really do after a shot like that is just make sure you make the spare.
Make the spare, that's right.
Good job.
Good shot by Gordy. Okay, Gary Gumtoe, which is Greg's brother, is the anchor bowler for the Cherry Hill Lanes North team. Cherry Hill North has a 14-pin lead. Gary's retired.
Oh. That's a 2-8-10. He's got that back pin, that sleeper, that 8-pin.
This, to me, is virtually impossible.
It's really hard. I have seen it done, but usually it's with a lot of power and a lot of speed. But in order to try and get that back pin and get the 10-pin out, it's a lot of luck.
Yep. Got to bounce it out of the back. Well, Gary can throw the ball hard. Let's see what happens.
Well, he got the 2 pins. Yeah, and in the end, that might matter. If the game is close as it goes along, you never know. You might need those 2 pins just to win.
You're right. So Jack RESEIGH, high average 207. High game is 288.
That's a good shot.
Good
there you
shot
go. What
by
a good
Jack.
shot. Kind of taking advantage of that open frame by the other team.
That's right. So now we're through 5 frames. Getting ready to go to a commercial break. That open by Cherry Hill North by Gary Gumtoe in the 5th frame there, you know, they only have a slim 2-pin lead now.
Yeah, it's a very close game. Just like last week, it's within a couple pins. Each team has one open frame. They just have to keep making their spares, and when the strikes fall, maybe they'll catch that double, take advantage of the lead.
So we'll be back right after these messages and the team switch lanes on Bowling Showcase.
We're a pretty aggressive team. We have a lot of fun in that, and I think we're going to do well. The experience. We've been bowling for many, many years, and we have some really good clutch bowlers on the team. So.
The Michigan State USBC Bowling Association provides tournament competition to all levels of bowlers. Competition includes the Michigan State Open Championships at Fairlanes in Granville and Westgate in Comstock Park. The State Masters and Senior Masters will be at Astro Lanes in Madison Heights. Visit mistatebowl.com for entries for these tournaments and more information. The Michigan State USBC Women's Bowling Association provides recognition and tournament competition to all levels of women bowlers. Competition includes the Women's State Tournament, this year in Waterford, the State Queens in Mount Pleasant, and the Midwest Women's Tournament in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Recognition includes first-time 300 game and first-time 6, 7, and 800 series. Visit MichiganWBA.com for entries for these tournaments and more information on women's bowling.
Well, what makes our team a little different is we get somebody with averages all across the board. We have low average bowlers and we have high average bowlers and middle. And we put together a team that are actually friends. They all bowl 1 or 2 nights a week at Beech. And so everybody knows each other in and outside of the bowling center, and it's a fun group. And that's what we just want to do, just have fun and have a great day. Motley crew. We like to have fun together, and they're pretty comical. I mean, everybody likes to bowl good, but in the end, it's really about socializing and having a good time together. Well, I'm going with we're going to win. And we were here a couple years ago and ended in 2nd, and so we're hoping to take 1st and take that trophy back to Beech Lanes.
Okay, we're back on Bowling Showcase Challenge Edition. Got a really tight match going on, Sandy.
It's very close. It's very close. Each team has only one open frame.
You know, just like last week. Last week there was about a 10-pin differential at the break. This time it's about 2 pins.
That's even closer yet. It's anybody's game.
That's right. So, what do you think Cherry Hill North needs to do, because they've lost the last 2 years in the first round? What do you think they need to do to advance here?
They just need to settle down, make their marks, focus most importantly only on their own game. If you're watching the other team, sometimes that can be a lot of pressure that is unneeded.
Agreed.
So they're throwing the ball pretty good. They just got to let them fall.
So Beech Lane's Rick HENDRIKSON is up now. 199 high average, been bowling since the age of 6.
Oh, he tripped a four
that.
pin from the back.
And
that's a good break.
That's a double for the Beech Lanes team, taking a lead. So Greg Gumtoe lives in South Lyon, been bowling over 50 years, high average 221. Really appreciate their support. They put a team in the youth challenge this year too.
Another good shot. He's
Good
had 2 strikes this game. He does want to win.
That's right. They came in after the break here, and they are on fire. Both teams striking in the 6th frame is a great situation. Colby Gill.
Not bad.
Up to
Came a
6'10".
little bit high. Yep. Up to 6'10".
So Beech has a 6-pin lead now.
It's really hard in Baker format to get more than a double. You're relying on 5 people all making good shots. So
That's true.
that's where the spares are important.
Colby's high average is 232. She's a graduate of Adrian College.
Good job.
Good cover. Good cover. Okay, Tracy Durandetto. Remember, Tracy back in the 2nd frame left that solid 4-pin. Strike here would get them right back in the lead.
Nice follow through. Good shot. Great shot. There you
Great
go.
shot. Great shot by Tracy.
She didn't look nervous at all on that shot.
Well, comes with the experience of this team, this Cherry Hill North team. Chris MACEK back in the 3rd frame through a strike. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, another good shot.
Strikes are flying.
They're going back and forth. No one's letting up in this match. How
Strikes,
fun.
they're flying. Dave Davis lives in Clarkston. Again, he's the pro shop operator at Cherry Hill North. There's a strike.
Right in the pocket. I have to say, I think they're a little hungry. They're not giving up.
That's right. So now Gordy Lewis is up for Beech Lanes, working on a strike. 133 through 7, strike up in the 8th. And Gordy Lewis can kind of help him out here. He's got 1 300 game and 3 299s to his credit, a high average of 200.
Wow.
Big strike. So Jim KULHA, who's the co-proprietor with Greg at Cherry Hill North. Now it's up to him. It's coming down to crunch time.
It is.
Cherry Hill North has a 14-pin lead. But the way Beech is going, they're going to have to keep striking just to
Yeah, they
maintain
can't let
it.
up at all. It might just be a matter of the breaks, too. There's another good shot.
Okay, going to the 10th frame, Cherry Hill North has a 14-pin lead. So Jack Risey, just like last week, Beech can't close them out, but they can sure make it difficult on them.
Wow, it's a really close game.
So Beech has got 133 in the 7th, strike up in the 8th and 9th.
He just has to focus on his own shot. Oh, good
big
break.
strike.
It was actually a pretty good strike. It was just a little bit light.
Hey, it's the 10th frame.
We call that. Oh,
Looks
sorry.
looks like Gary was a little hurried to get up there. A little anxious. He wants to
Try and
try to
close
put
this
that
match out.
put the exclamation point on it. That's right. So Jack is up for his final in the 11th frame here. Working on a turkey. The Beech Lanes team is.
Oh, he looks like he missed a little right. Oh, and it hooked back nice.
Good shot.
You hear the crowd. That's what happened. I think he missed a little right, but it's still hooked.
That's right. He found that little dry spot.
Yeah, maybe that's where he likes it. Oh, they're not making this easy on Cherry Hill.
No, they're not. But you know what? Isn't that what bowling's all
It
about?
is. It's so fun when it's like this. Nice shot. Great finish.
Great
what a good
shot.
anchor.
223 for the Beech Lanes team. That was a wonderful game. Now, here's the situation. Gary Gumtoe up here needs a strike right
He
here
needs the first strike.
to keep things going. Good delivery.
There you go.
Got it.
Yeah. That was a good shot.
Okay, so let's see here. One more would seal it, but I think even a good count here
Good
would
count.
be
Stay behind the foul line.
good count. Will do good. 9 count would win. Good shot.
There you
That
go.
seals
Yep.
up the match
They
right
were-
there.
That's good teamwork.
It is.
What a high-scoring game.
It is. So he throws this last strike for 237. If he throws, once he throws this, Beech is in already on the board with 223. Great high-scoring match. And Gary really came back well after that split back in the 5th frame.
Good finish.
With 3 in the 10th for 237 to Beech's 223. What a great match, Sandy.
It was a great match. A lot of strikes that game. Unlike last week we had mostly spares with just a double from each team. So
Right.
they took advantage of their good shots, and they all carried. They all fell.
Yep. Both teams, and they're down there congratulating each other now on a fine performance. We'll be back after these messages with Jessica Tyler interviewing the Cherry Hill Lanes North team. They probably have a sigh of relief since they've won.
That's a big relief.
We'll see you after these messages on Bowling Showcase.
The personality of our team, half grumpy, half happy. I think we're the oldest team here. I think combined average about 285 years. And we also have the Teacher of the Year for Wayne County, Tracy Durandetto, bowling on our team. So she's gonna bring a little spark to us.
Well, we didn't put any managers, things like that. It's all our customers. Well, we do have Colby, who is a waitress part-time at the center, but most of them, they're not workers. We didn't just build a huge team to take everybody's chances away. We just want to have fun. Let everybody know on the outside, anybody can do this sport.
Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com.
Hello, we are here with Team Cherry Hill, who just defeated Team Beech Lanes 237 to 223. This here is Jim. Jim, how do you feel about the match?
Great, we won.
That's awesome. About the 6th, 7th frame, you started stringing them together. Were you feeling confident? Were you feeling...
Yeah, I was a little concerned in the 5th frame, but then everybody kind of found their groove and made it happen.
You did a great job. You did a great job. Is this your
Gary.
first year bowling together, or you guys been bowling?
4 of us have bowled 2 years ago together in that, so we got Dave's a new addition to the team.
Great,
so.
great. Well, good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you, Mark.
Okay, so Cherry Hill Lanes North definitely has that sigh of relief now that they've got the monkey off their back.
Sometimes you just have to hang in there and eventually it'll happen. But yeah, good for them.
So I'm going to tell Greg next time I see him that Dave Davis was the key guy.
Okay.
You know, because
Yeah.
he joined the team.
And now they won.
And now they won. That's right. They can't get rid of him. He's the lucky charm. Well, next week we have a really great match coming up. We have the Airway Lanes team. Airway Lanes competed last year against a Sterling team, Sterling Lanes and Sterling Heights. They participated in year one. They got knocked out in the first round. Airway got knocked out in the first round last year, and so now we'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. So we'll see you next time on Bowling Showcase Challenge Edition with the next round.